Okay, guys, Las Vegas. You know where I'm finna head to? A pawn shop. Gold and silver pawn shop. You know, from the TV show Pawn Stars. What was it, Chumlee, Rick, and those other guys. Probably seen some overpriced stuff, but there's a toy store across the street also. So let's check out the Pawn Stars. Not Porn Stars. Pawn Stars Gold and Silver Pawn Shop.
Look at there, Rogue Toys. What a good name for a toy store. There's actually 2 Rogue Toys in Nashville, at least 2 I know. It might be more, but I think there's only 2. And in fact, we're gonna go into this one right now in this video. Well, not right now, I'm gonna go to the Pawn Stars first, but then in another video later, I'll show you the second store. And some of you who watch the History Channel, you know about this place right here, the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, aka Pawn Stars, as I said in the opening of the video. So it probably looks familiar. So we're going to walk in there and see what we can see. Who knows what we will find when we open this door or go into this building. You might see someone in there. You might see Rebecca trying to recommend a book to see if it's really worth anything. Or I don't know. Maybe that custom car guy's going to be in there. You never know who will show up at Pawn Stars. There's some security out front right there. And let's go on in here right there. Excuse me, sir. Well, there seems to be a commotion going on. Whoa! It's the Pawn Star himself, Chumlee! Chumlee, right there. I know, I give him more of a French attitude, Chumlee. There he is. Walked right past me. Didn't even notice the Junkman. Look at that Star Wars poster. I know, I was more intrigued by looking at that Star Wars poster. There's some, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z or something. Some of you 90s kids probably know what that is. See some more little figurines and stuff. Got some license plates. They're not like from the movie. I don't know what they're really worth. I mean, not really anything that special. I mean, now it's really crowded in here, so I'm going to try to make my way. It's a really small place. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it is really small, and I'm trying not to get in the way of my camera. There's Darth Vader and a stormtrooper. Look at that. Don't really see nothing outrageous. It's like about any other store you go to that sells, you know, toys and stuff. There's a fan. I don't know why I have the camera so high. I will apologize for that. But I thought maybe some of you out there was like, what kind of fans do they have at the Pawn Star place? And now you know. They have these kind of fans right there. There's some gold records. Gold records, and so there we go. I had to fix the camera. Some gold records, and there's some lady buying some jewelry. There's 2 kids getting out. He was wearing a Pawn Star shirt. Now that is a fan. There's a lady right there in the way with some big old rock. I don't know, they were rock something like butterflies. And here's some art. A lot of art in here. I don't recognize any. I don't see any Van Gogh or Guggenheimer. 2 of the most popular painters I think there is. Lots of nice stuff. A lot of art here. Let's see. There's some Campbell's soup cans. Hey, I'd buy a poster of a Mela Yellow can. That'd be more my style. Let's go down this way here. See what else we can find before we head over to the Rogue Toy Store. Look at this guy. He's making a video in the store. I wonder if he has permission. He got in my way. I'm trying to walk by here, and this guy's making videos and stuff. Let's get on down through this way. That guy was, I think, posing for a photo. There's Chumlee. That's not Chumlee. There's James Dean picture right there. James Dean picture. See, Aladdin. That's right. Aladdin. Remember, make 3 wishes and they all come true. And here we go. Some more stuff. I see an American flag. I see Star Trek, the original generation. Some guitars. Yes, right there. Some cool guitars. Some football helmets. Go down this way. Whatever happened to that girl that worked at the Pawn Stars? Remember her one season? They got rid of her. Guess the boys didn't like everyone liking a girl. I don't know what's up with that. Let's go down this way. Peaches. I think her name might have been Peaches. I mean, look at that Star Wars poster autographed by that. I remember that's on the episode. Somebody comes and sells it to him. He tries to sell it or something. That's awesome. There's a ball. Oh, I thought there was that Rick guy with bald head. There's some swords on the wall. Oh, y'all gonna say there might be swords in my nachos or something. I don't know. And what is that? A license plate again from Breaking Bad. Some guns. There's some old antique guns up there. Some more. And look at that, a knife with a brass knuckles. You know you're looking for a fight with them. Brass knuckles and a knife. Well, let's get out of here. It's a little too crowded for me. I was hoping I could look around a little bit more, but it is crowded. We'll head over. Let's go over here. Let's look over here, see what's going on at the Chumlee candy shop. Let's see what's going on over there. Well, there's Chumlee himself.
Not everyone's crowded right here, and everyone has room to take a nice picture, all right? So we'll get everyone a picture before you. How many in your group? Come on then.
Well, that's nice. Anyone going into his candy store, he would take a picture with them, but he said he only get like 3 people at a time at the store, so very small. And there was probably about 20, 30 people in line. And, yeah, I'm not going to stand in line for that. If it's just a few people, would have. I got a video. That's good enough. So we're going to have to head over to the road. Look at this guy coming out of the box. He was going to sell something to Rick, and Rick wasn't even there. He's like, he's a sham.
Okay, now check out the Road Toys. Check out Road Toys. Let's go. Starting to rain and I have no shelter. It says don't go, but I don't see no cars. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. You hear me? I'm going.
This should be a lot of fun if I don't get ran over first. Look at that. Cobra Commander. Look at, I see He-Man and of course Boba Fett. Now you might know this toy. This is the Pawn Stars guys when they want to explore on toys. They use this one or another toy store. We're gonna look at that other toy store in a few days. But right now we're gonna head over to the Road Toys. So when Rick says, "Hey, I got a toy guy down the street," he is talking about right down the street, right the corner. There's Return of the Jedi figures on card. Go back down. Okay. Return of the Jedi. I see some Ewoks. I think I even see a Logray. Go over here. I see Gamorrean Guard. Yep, right there. Return of the Jedi figure, which is out of Empire, Star Wars, Empire, and Jedi. Jedi is usually the easiest ones. The final card, of course. Power of the Force is some of the hardest. What is that? Blown up alien? Ooh, a dead alien right there. Okay, let's head down this way. Pops. You can't have a vintage toy store or a toy store nowadays without any Pops. That's right, Pops. Look at this. Batman, the animated series. These are like little figures. I like these. We're going to take a closer look at them at another store later. But I really like the look of these figures. And some more Pop figures, of course. You can't go wrong with Pops. There they go right there. I think even my buddy Russ has kind of backed off on buying Pops. And there's Hook from the Mattel collection. Sorry, not Kenner. Let's see what else we got down here. I might be missing some. And some of you saying, "You're going too fast, young man." Well, you can slow down the video if you need to, or push pause. Now look at that. A vending machine for Pokemon cards. Never thought I'd live to see the day to see a Pokemon trading card machine. There's some Spider-Man figures right there. And Fantastic Four. You know, Fantastic Four is good, but for my money, I like Fantastic 3. And we'll go over here. Look at this. Some Star Trek figures. See some, let's go. Ooh, and that got the thing from Big. Remember that movie Big where Tom Hanks got all big? There's some of the Gentle Giants jumbo Star Wars figures right there. I had a Boba. Sold my Boba Fett one. There's Power of the Force figures. Got them back there in the back. There's some loose figures. Yes, I chose General Medine. Too bad it's not autographed. That would be cool. A General Medine autograph. There's a Slave 1 and some more Power B-Wing pilot on Power of the Force. Pretty easy Power of the Force one to get. They must have made a lot of those. There's a Grand Moff Tarkin signed. And there's some more signed. Hey, look at that. There's General Medine autograph. And Anakin Skywalker's mommy. There's some Stormtrooper helmets in painted. A 3PO carrying case. And a Star Wars. Oh, look at that. That's the playset. It comes with a blue snaggletooth. Guess you call it a playset. It's a cardboard backdrop. I see some more helmets. There's some from the new movies right there. And let's go down this way here. Some buttons and some knickknacks to put on your paddywhacks. Let's see what else we got. We got the monster figures right there. Got the Halloween figures. And look at all those Black Series figures. And more Jumbo Giant figures right there. top. Man, they are loaded down. There's some lightsabers right there. Swingity swungity swing with those right there. Let's go over this way, see what we have here. Oh, a lot of stuff. I even see Christmas items. Yes, Christmas. Now, these glass cases, oh, there I am in the reflection. I was going to say they reflect a lot. You thought it was Chumlee in that reflection, didn't you? No, it's me, Junkman. Just has a big old belly like Chumlee. But I don't own a candy store. If I did, my belly would be even bigger. Okay, I'm just rambling now. Look at this. Figures you can buy at Ollie's. Let's go down this way here, see what else we got. I don't really see nothing. Oh, there's a car. You see that cool car? That was a Speedy Gonzales like car, like the one he drove. I know it wasn't from him, but it was like one he had. Look at that, our gang figures. Look at those. Amigo that made those? Could be wrong. Top of my head, I believe Migo did that. Let's go over here and see what we got. I see some G.I. Joe stuff. I know a lot of you out there like G.I. Joe. I see a TV tray. Believe it or not, I did a whole video on TV trays. I know. There's a Simpsons playset. It's like a bunch of the buildings. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we got up here. Some more G.I. Joe. I see the crash test dummies. Yeah, maybe you see them too. I think I saw Oscar Goldman, but I could be mistaken. There's Indiana Jones. Legos from Last Crusade that came out when Crystal Skull came out. What is this? Town Square Friends. Oh, like some girly stuff. And go over here. What else do we got? Got some dolls. I didn't see anything say about the Bell dolls. Look at that. I did see this. This was cool. American Werewolf in London. Wasn't that cool? I like those little cartoon looking figures. There's Toxic Crusader right there. And see what we got up over here. G.I. Joe. That looks like it might be from the movie G.I. Joe. Oh no. Let's go back down this way. What is the heck is that thing? Looks like a sexual toy. Let's go over this way. See what else we can find. I see a She-Ra horse and some He-Man stuff. There's some He-Man stuff right there. Oh man, there's some Skeletor and some Snake Eyes maybe and some other ones. Oh man, I know. Snake Eyes ain't from He-Man, man. I know. Here's those funny Spock and Kirk helmets. Now Kirk one's usually hard to find. I don't know if they're the same or just a different sticker or not. Was Remco made them? I could be wrong. Top of my head, I believe Remco. There's some black hole figures called my buddy Coach. You might want that. Let's go up over here, see what we got. We got I see a Pee Wee Herman. Don't go playing with yourself. Play with your Pee Wee. And we go down this way over here. Got some more modern, newer stuff, but still pretty cool. It's not all vintage toys. You want to have a little mixture of both. Look at that, Smash Ups. Remember that? I did a video on those Smash Up cars. There's some Wrangler cars and some more buttons and pins and get you gadgets to put on your jacket or wherever you like to pull it. Maybe you can put one on a fur coat. Now, there's a lot of Benhams, almost like it spells out something. There's Jeffrey the Giraffe. Remember him? Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us. If you live in Canada, you're like, I still go to Toys R Us. But that's Rogue Toys. Let's step outside and let's take a look at the outside.
Okay. Rogue Toys. World famous. That was it. Took a look inside. Pretty cool, right? I was gonna buy something, but I didn't want to fly back on an airplane with it. Oh well. Rogue Toys, check them out.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.